Hi, diddly ho! Welcome to MegoxCast. I am your host, John, joined by,
Kaden, hey, what's up, guys?
oh yeah, for this episode. Today, we will talk about Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, Caden, talk a little bit about yourself.
Hey, guys, I'm Kaden. I'm a classmate of John's. Great guy, love him. I work at Six Flags. Love my job, and I love Six Flags. It's a really great place. And John invited me to do a podcast with him, so we're gonna talk about Six Flags.
Yeah, a few of my friends actually work at Six Flags, but he's the only one I know so far that works at the rides, right? You work
Yeah,
at the rides, right?
I'll
Yeah,
talk
because
more about the departments later, but ride operations, that's the name. That's where I work.
Yeah. Yeah, my friends work at you know, um like food and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
one's home is Johnny Rockets, one's home is Wascals. So, you know how it is. All right then. Let's hop on to the first topic, rides. So, what's your home ride again?
I have two home rides actually, which is actually
Ooh.
really funny because most people only have one. The thing about home rides is that they're not really explicitly stated by Six Flags. Like they won't explicitly say like, "Okay, this is your home ride." They'll just kind of be scheduled to an area more often. And once you're attendicized, I'll talk more about what that means later. At a certain ride, they'll schedule it more often for you. So most people are really only scheduled like 75% of the time at one ride, but I am at two rides. So that's gonna be Lex Luthor Drop a Doom and Wonder Woman Flight of Courage.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, what was Drop a Doom, right?
Yeah, Drop a Doom. That's where I worked
Oh
today,
yeah.
actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What's your favorite one out of those two?
Definitely, that is a really hard question because they're just so different. Like, they both offer such different experiences for especially for the people working there, you know? I tend to prefer Wonder Woman. It's more fast paced, and that's what I like because it passes by the time a lot quicker.
Mm.
But Drop a Doom is really fun if you have like really like excited, like chatty coworkers to talk to.
Oh, definitely.
It's very chill and like low. It's very, very relaxed. It's a very relaxed environment. You have a lot of time to just lounge around and talk. It's a lot easier to manage too. It's a great place. Both of them are great, but Wonder Woman probably wins out for like rides to work at.
That's cool. Um, no, I was gonna ask you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A lot of those rides are really cool. I gotta admit. I really don't know what I was gonna say, to be honest. I threw it myself off. I was gonna let's
I guess.
yeah, I was just gonna say like, what's your favorite ride of all time? There, would you say?
Oh, of all time?
Yeah.
Wow. Man, that is such a difficult question. I mean, of course, it's one of the first things you're gonna ask on a podcast episode about Six Flags. What's your favorite ride of all time? There. I mean, but the thing about that is like the answer kind of changes as you ride more rides and then figure out what you like. And it changes depending on the amount of times you ride the ride too. If I had to pick one though, I'd actually probably go with Full Throttle. That was the first ride I rode there. It was it was great. I used to be really scared of roller coasters and that kind of jolted me out of that fear, I guess.
Wow. Yeah, I've actually never rode Full Throttle before. I've rode the other ones, but it just looks really like,
Ah, it's great.
yeah, it looks really scary, to be honest with you. But I don't know. It looks
Scarier than like X2?
maybe not X2.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Oh
was about.
yeah, yeah. X2 looks insane. Um,
Yeah, I have a confession to make. I haven't even been on X2 yet. I've been on
Dang.
most of the other ones. I haven't been on X2 yet.
Yeah, I haven't been on there
I'm
either.
going on it.
Yeah, I was
Maybe we
gonna
should go when we go to Six Flags with
the Fright
our other
Fest.
classmate.
Ooh,
Yeah, we should go for Fright Fest and we should all get on X2 for the first time.
dude, we should do it, bruh. Hey yo,
I'm down.
I'm down.
I'm down.
I'm down. I was gonna say one ride I wanted to mention because it made me think about it was what's it called it was Tat no, it's not Tatsu. Tatsu is
Tatsu?
we'll talk we can talk about Tatsu right now, and then I'll remember the other ride. It's not that ride, but we'll talk about
Okay.
Tatsu. Tatsu is fun. That one's
Well,
the
that was a crazy ride, dude. That is
yeah,
insane.
definitely is crazy.
Mostly because of that end part, the pretzel loop.
The pretzel loot, that's insane.
Oh, yeah. Anyone who's been on it will tell you, man. I mean, it feels like what is a really good now? It feels like a refrigerator is being shoved on your
Hey,
body
yo,
for
pause.
about 2 seconds on the bottom. Like, seriously, it feels like you're being crushed by a refrigerator.
Hey,
That is the most accurate thing I can
hey,
say.
yo. No, I mean, a lot of the rides feel like that, a lot of pressure and shit. But,
Yeah, but Tatsu
yeah.
more so than other
Mhm.
ones because, like, I mean, Batman has a lot of, forces too,
Oh, yeah, that
but
one. Yeah, I was gonna say
definitely not
that.
as
Yeah, that one has a lot of turns. Batman?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I rode Batman after a shift because, like, one of the things about being a Six Flags employee is, like, you stay after your shift. You can stay as long as you want. You can get in the park for free anyways, but yeah, I stay after my shifts a lot and ride the rides, and, like, I think about a week ago, it was raining. Don't remember if you remember, it was raining and it was night, and I got on Batman, and dude, riding Batman in the night with, like, rain and sleet pouring on you is some kinda different feeling, bro. It is such a different feeling, bro. It was amazing.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah, you can imagine,
I
bro.
no, it's just that one ride is just insane. It's just crazy because it's, like,
Yeah,
a lot of turns.
all the, I believe it's positive Gs. I'm pretty sure it's the term is positive G. I'm not a coaster expert
Oh,
enthusiast
positive
like
Gs?
a lot of other people. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like G-forces. It's a lot of positive Gs that it exerts on your body,
Hey,
which is
yo.
really cool.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
great.
was gonna
Great ride.
mention, one other ride. I was gonna talk about, oh, Goliath.
Goliath. Oh,
That
yeah.
ride is not that bad. It really
Yeah,
isn't.
people
But at the same time though, it's just one I think the problem with it, and I went on it recently. I've only went out once, so maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I think every single experience will be exactly the same because I feel like I'm too tall for that ride.
Really? Is that the feeling you get?
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm gonna get my head like chopped off on Goliath. You know what I'm talking about, right? With the poles.
Um, that's honestly, that's kind of a feeling that I like personally.
What?
Although, yeah, yeah, I love feeling like that, like I'm gonna be thrown out of my seat. That could just be me, but,
No,
I really feel the feeling.
I think that's a little like weird, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely not natural, but fun. It's fun. I mean,
Hey yo, yeah.
there are a lot of rides that give you kind of a similar feeling, like Wonder Woman, dude. I've ridden Wonder Woman more than probably any other ride since I work there all the time. And those hills, like, if you sit on the back row, the front row is pretty mild, but if you sit in the back, then it just goes so insane, man. I mean, you feel like you're gonna be absolutely ejected out of your seat. It's crazy. It's really fun. I see what you mean, though.
Yeah, because it's like I don't want my head to actually come off. I'm renting a ride. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's definitely, more like Green Lantern, if you remember that before Wonder
I
Woman.
actually have not. I didn't ride it before it left, but
Ah,
I know
jeez.
about it. It's
Yeah, it's
insane.
terrible. Horrible ride. Absolutely god awful. I mean, I was gonna talk about this later, but yeah, they reused the station from Green Lantern and Wonder Woman, and it's really funny because the trains don't even fit all the way, and it isn't even themed. So that's pretty funny fact about Green Lantern. But going back to that ride, uh, it's terrible, or it was terrible. Guess it is because it just got moved to another park and rebranded, rethemed. So, but it was and is a terrible, terrible ride. Absolutely terrible.
No, I agree. Oh, ayo.
Like
I can't agree.
like when that ride would swing over the final
Mm.
hill, quote unquote. God, if there was like the wrong amount of people on one side, that you would be like slammed into it so hard.
Hmm.
I mean, like in the worst area to be as well. Like it was basically a vasectomy, but like on a roller coaster. It's
Ayo,
just so
pause.
painful. No, I'm serious. Like people have described it as that, and I completely agree.
Mm.
It's terrible, man. I'm so glad it shut down. So absolutely glad.
So you would say that's the worst ride that was there.
Yeah, that's the worst why Jesus, that's the first oh my god, bro. That is definitely the worst ride that we've ever had at Six Flags. The worst current ride, though, probably Viper, in my opinion, honestly.
Viper. Yeah, I don't even think I went on that one. I went on a good amount of them. I just don't think I went on some of them because I'm like I only go on like some of them because
Yeah, Viper is like those loops, man. I mean, when you get thrown over those loops, like they're so tight
hey
and
yo.
bro, why do you keep saying that, bro? Why? It's not that deep.
Hey
My
yo.
God, bro. Oh my God. John, Jesus, man. My God. Oh my God. But yeah, those loops, I mean, they're the closest thing that you're gonna get to Green Lantern's final hill, quote unquote hill.
Yeah,
I mean, and that ride bangs your head too around. I feel like you get a headache every time you go on.
I felt so tempted to say another Ayo, but
Yeah, bro, you've had like 10
I
today.
know.
All right, let's ease off on the AOs.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a little dumb, but no, I mean, yeah, that one doesn't seem too fun. I've seen it. I just haven't been on it. I mean, you know what is the craziest right there? The craziest, crazier
What
than
is crazy?
X2. Oh yeah,
Really?
Gold Rusher.
What a bold claim. Gold. Oh yeah, the notorious Gold Rusher. Notorious for people passing out on the way back to the station,
Passing out.
having to manually carry out their bodies from the trains. Obviously, Gold Rusher, the most intense ride ever constructed.
Yes, it was. It's insane. Do you like that one? I think it's
Oh
fun.
my God. Ironically or unironically?
I guess. How about do the ironically one first? Ironic one first.
Ironically, it is the best ride that Six Flags has ever made.
Them then unironically then.
It's pretty terrible.
Hey yo, come on,
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
I mean, okay, yeah, it's a little more entertaining than Bugs Bunny World, but
Dang, what are you talking about? That one that like goes up and down, whatever that one's
oh,
called.
which one? Speedy Gonzales?
No, no, not that one. The one that's kind of like a Drop of Doom, but it's for babies.
Oh. Oh, a drop ride. Yeah, no. No idea.
Yeah,
I don't work at Bugs Bunny World, and I haven't gone in there since actually, I don't think ever.
dang.
Not really. I know a few people that work there, and they say to tell on it, but but,
Probably because you have to deal with a lot of kids.
yeah, used to be so Six Flags has an area system for where employees work. We have, like, 6 areas, and before they redesigned the areas, there was an area specifically dedicated to Bugs Bunny World, and everyone would, like, pray not to get that area. Because the thing is, like, you can't change your areas unless you're, like, transferred on purpose. You can't actually change them. So, if you got the Bugs Bunny World area, then you were pretty much stuck there. And, Six Flags, it's a place where, like, yeah, you can meet a lot of people, but you're pretty much working with the same rotation of probably, like, 20 to 25 people. Because remember, it has to be in your area, and then even in your area, you're not gonna meet most of the people in your area because they have different home rides. So you're really working with the same few people. For Bugs Bunny World, that was especially true. So I've heard. I was never really close to that clique, but my friend was, and he said that it was pretty much like that. He himself worked there.
Dang. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, who wants to be hearing the da 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 all day?
Yeah. If you want to talk about bad lobby music, man, my God, Ritter's Revenge.
Hey
I
yo.
mean, it's fun to be in that station for like, you know, 2 minutes as you're getting on the coaster, but when you work in that station for an 8-hour shift and you hear that EDM rave music blaring in your ears like a CIA torture site, I mean, by God, it is one experience, man.
Dang.
Yeah, it's something else. I mean, it's pretty much like a CIA black site in terms of like audio torture. It's pretty bad. Although I guess your brain kind of tunes it out. You learn to adapt with the sound because you know it's not going to go away. The all powerful Six Flags management is never going to turn it off, no matter how much you beg and plead.
Yeah. I mean, they're just assholes. Hey yo. At least I don't work
I wouldn't
there.
even say that. It's just like no, on the topic of management, a lot of people seem to think that the park is not well run. I don't know why they think that. It is pretty well run. It's not gonna be perfect, of course, but the park is in terms especially I can speak for ride ops because that's where I work. Not too sure about the other areas, but for ride ops, it's very well run, especially my area. Like I have pretty good supervisors, understanding guys, and the management is really good with like training and stuff. Like
That's good.
you can disagree with the prices because I know they've hiked under the new executives, like the new CEO. I know they've hiked under him. But the one thing you can't dock them on is their, staff protocol. They take stuff like safety and staff training extremely seriously, which I definitely admire because there are a lot of places that seem to not hold themselves to that standard, and Six Flags does.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, it's pretty nice to see.
yeah, definitely. When it I don't know. I mean, I work at a movie theater, so I can't relate too much, but when it comes to the rides, it does seem like it's pretty well, you know, taken
Oh,
care of.
yeah.
One thing though, one thing. I was on Superman, Return to Krypton. We could talk about
Mhm.
that right now. I was gonna say before we talk about though. I was on it one time, and we were about to go off, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm not strapped in." And he was like, "Wait, hold on." And I thought he was about to like, you know, send us flying, but thankfully he didn't.
Yeah, they would come around and double
I
check that, I'm
know. I
sure,
was like freaking
which
out.
they should have done on the first time, but yeah.
Yeah.
When leads see that, they don't mess around. At least the, good leads. A good
Yeah.
lead,
Exactly.
which is yeah, they don't mess around with that.
So
Because I remember, I saw on the news a while back in Colorado, this other theme park. It wasn't a Six Flags one. I don't think they have one in Colorado, but, it was a different one. There was this drop tower, and it's like a mine shaft drop tower where, like, it drops like, you load in at the top and then drop to the bottom, right? Like, which is the opposite of most drop towers.
yeah.
You load in at the bottom and go to the top, right? Well, the staff were strapping this girl in and her family, like, really small girl, 6 years old. She, like, barely made the height check, allegedly. And, they were strapping them in, and apparently what happened was the staff, like, saw that her restraints weren't properly locked down, and instead of going and double checking like any sort like, sane, rational person would do, they manually overrode it and sent it down anyways.
Dang.
And she died, dude.
Oh,
She fell to her death.
ugh,
Brutal.
sucks.
Yeah, it was a whole lawsuit. It was pretty big for a little bit. Um, like the staff were obviously terminated and sued and are being charged. I don't remember the result of all that. It was a while ago, but yeah, man, I saw that. It's like crazy. I mean, that is literally the staff manually overriding the safety protocol by the computer. Like it's just insane.
That sucks.
How could people be so like stupid as to even do that? Right?
Yeah, I mean, you have like people's safety and their lives
Exactly.
at your hands.
It's a huge deal. I mean, it's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, personally, like, I think for our, basically, I'm gonna have to give a bit of context for what I'm about to say. There are 2 types of ride operators, really, that we have. There are, attendicized people and our certified people. So, attendicized people are allowed to operate, the ride outside of the main control panel without direct supervision from, like, a trainer. So, like, for example, like, strapping people into their seats, looking at ADA passes, that's Americans with Disabilities Act. ADA passes, right? Like unloading people, loading people. That's all stuff you can do as an attendicized person. So you're an attendant, right? You're certified to be an attendant. Then we
Yeah.
have our certified people, which are authorized to operate the main control panel, right?
Mhm.
I think that certified people should only be 18 plus.
Dang. Why is that?
I just I think that 18 plus is a better age Right now it's 16 plus for ride operators for both certified and attendicized people. So you can be like a 17-year-old, 16-year-old and still be certified. And I don't think that's the worst decision. I mean, obviously, letting 14-year-olds operate the main panel would be a way worse decision than letting 16 plus. So I don't think that's the worst decision possible, but I still think that it should be 18 plus,
Yeah. Well,
at least in my
you
opinion.
know how it is. I mean, they're very stretched thin there. They always, need more
That's what you
people.
think. And yeah, it does happen, but we get a lot of new hires. Like people will apply all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just people are they're hiring all the
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
because I mean, there to be fair, there are like 3,000 employees there. It goes in and out. Most people stay for like
Yeah.
9 months to I think 9 months to a year and a half is the average time.
Yeah.
Uh, for people that actually stay longer than like a few weeks and like get fired immediately, like once you have that initial spike drop down, most people stay for a while. I
Hmm.
don't remember the exact stat, but it's pretty high.
No, definitely. I'd say that kind of happens at our job, to be honest. At the movie theater. So
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean,
Um.
you can't make any job perfect, but
Yeah.
as
Exactly.
far as management goes and some of my previous jobs, which had really bad management, like some of my jobs had really bad management. Six Flags definitely has better management than my other employment places. I'm not just saying that either, in case they watch this and decide to punish me or whatever. Like
Hey yo.
there are legitimate criticisms to be made about Six Flags and the way they run their park. There are like legitimate things that you can say about that, but for the most part, they do a good job, and more importantly, they do a good job in the area that matters the most, which is operating the rides safely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
Um.
you don't really see cases of people dying at Six Flags beyond, you know, I mean, pretty much never, because the chances of dying in a roller coaster are like less than being struck by lightning 3 times. It's super low. The
Mhm.
amount of safety protocols in a roller coaster are just astronomical. If you could see it, if this is what I would say to everyone scared of roller coaster, if you could see it from the side of the staff, you would literally never fear a roller coaster in your life because they are that safe.
Yeah.
Like,
Um.
to
Yeah.
give an example of that, by the way, in order to actually launch our ride, all of the people that are like dispatching the ride and like strapping in restraints have to manually confirm that they have done so in order for the dispatch buttons to be released. And the restraints, especially in your coasters, the restraints actually have to be locked down for the computer to register it.
Yeah.
So it's like there's like triple, safety checks. And then there's even seatbelts on a lot of rides too as an extra backup safety option. If the restraints failed, which they 99 point triple 9% would.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about the other rides, by the way?
Which ride?
Just the other ones. I wanted to mention a good amount of them. I was thinking, did
Let's go
you?
down the list.
Oh, was that?
I said let's go down the list.
I was thinking, we could talk about Apocalypse. That was a good one.
Oh, Apocalypse. Yeah, that's an
Unless
oldie.
you don't like, yeah, unless you don't like Apocalypse.
No, I actually do like Apocalypse. Certainly not an intense coaster.
Yeah.
Not one where you're gonna go on expecting something like Batman or Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh,
Fast.
yeah. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. What was your opinion on Superman Return to Krypton?
Oh, that's a fun ride. It's a
Yeah.
fun, like good 30-second little blast.
Yeah. Long
Uh
line for 30 seconds.
Obviously it's not the most yeah, it's not the most intense ride ever, but it's fun. It's a good coaster. It's a good addition to the lineup.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um.
On
Mhm.
Apocalypse, that's a pretty fun rodent coaster. It's gotten a little rougher over the years, but it's very well made. It's a great
Oh
coaster.
yeah, it is.
And I especially like the part where it, like, goes, through the station and, like, over the
Mhm.
queue. That's pretty cool.
I only went on this ride once. Did you like Scream?
I actually went on that most recently the same night that I went on Batman for my
Yeah.
shift, funnily enough.
I don't know.
Um, Scream? You know what I will say? A lot of people really hate Scream.
I can see
A
why.
lot of enthusiasts really hate it, and I think it's really overhated because I think it occupies a pretty cool spot in the park. It's like being a backlot kind of ride.
Yeah.
Um, it's a cool floorless coaster, um, and it has a really short wait time.
Ooh, yeah.
So all those things make it really appealing. So like, uh, if you start off right, like if you start off your day in the smart way by going to Twisted Colossus first in the morning, and then you can easily knock out Scream right next to it because the line is gonna be, like, what, maybe 30 minutes long, if that, 20 minutes? So you can knock out both of those rides instantly.
Mhm.
Um, but as for the ride itself, I think it's a fun ride.
Yeah.
The drop is obviously not huge or really that intense. It's kinda just like a whatever drop. Still really fun. The loop is really cool, I like the inversions. I think I forget the exact roller coaster terminology name, but the loop where I think it is a pretzel loop actually, that loop where it goes in and then down and then out again on the other side. This is a pretty cool, intense moment. Just an all-around fun ride.
Mhm.
Not too intense, pretty long, so you get your weight's worth, and not a long wait time. It's a good hit.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
would go on it pretty much every time I go because it's such a short wait time for such a good ride.
Yeah, I was gonna also say, what was it? One crazy ride, Twisted Colossus.
Oh, yeah, dude, Twisted Colossus, man.
The
Fun
the
ride.
pain though, going down.
I the pain, I don't even think it's a painful ride, honestly.
I don't know. I mean, I just went on it once. I just remember going down. I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh, yeah, it's definitely it's a pretty intense ride. Um, it's a lot faster and, stronger than a lot of people seem to think. I think it's way more intense than Scream, for example, but it's very that first drop is pretty cool. And then I love when it actually duels, it's almost never duels, but when it does, it's really cool. It's a pretty great ride,
Yeah.
and, I've been on it a few times. I remember when I was doing my training at Six Flags and I was actually starting out, we rode Twisted, um, during our Red Ops training, and I rode next to one of my friends that I made during training, and he had never ridden it before, and he was scared off of his mind.
Oh
And I was,
my.
like, dying laughing. I was, like, putting my hands up, and I'm telling him, "Hey, shout into it," you know? And he tried, but he was just so scared, and I was having a total blast as I was going down. You know? And
Yeah.
at that it's actually really funny because at that point, I hadn't been to Six Flags in, like, a few years, and I was pretty scared too, but I was just like, "Shout into it, put your hands up," and it was a blast, man. I had a great time.
No, that one's a good one.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
great ride.
I was gonna ask also, the Justice League one. Metropolis. You know,
That is
Battle for
probably the
Metropolis.
most forgotten attraction that we have.
Yeah, you know what's funny? It's basically just they ripped off the Buzz Lightyear ride from Disneyland,
Pretty fun.
but it's worse.
I plead the 5th, I plead the 5th. I'm
Oh, you
kidding.
played the fifth?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't ever go on it.
I go on it
I haven't been on
sometimes,
it in
but I
years.
one thing I like about it is it's like a competition kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Kind of like the it
Yeah,
kind of
but, like,
reminds me. Yeah.
you can do the competition type rides, like, where it's, like, that kinda thing at, like, Universal, where they have Mario Kart, which is fun.
Okay. You know what? You have a good. But at the same time, no, you don't. I'm kidding. No, you do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a fine ride. You know what's upsetting? I like Wonder Woman, but at the same time, I really wish they did not get rid of the ride. I think it was like Tidal Wave or something. I think it was Tidal Wave. They got rid of the one with the bridge, and I love the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because you would go
Right.
down, yeah, and then the water would hit you, stuff like that. Because you don't even have to be on the ride to get wet. Hey, yo, pause. I'm just saying, it's like.
Oh, you gotta stop, man. You got to stop, John. My man. You've gotta stop.
Just
The
saying.
time has come, bro. You gotta stop.
Hey, okay, I'll.
But, I feel you, but at the same time, Wonder Woman is just such a fun ride.
Yeah,
I don't even care. I mean, it's such a good ride. I literally every single break that I have, I ride Wonder Woman. Every lunch, whenever I go off shift, the first thing I do is I ride Wonder Woman.
did she ever
I've
ride you?
ridden it dozens of times. My God. Enough, John. John, come on, man. Come on, bro. Enough with this. My lord.
All right.
Oh yeah, I read it all the time, and mostly the back row. It's just an absolute
Yeah, I
blast.
like
I
the
mean, I
back
can't.
too.
Oh my God, if you've ever, you know, what's one moment on Wonder Woman that people underestimate on the back row?
What?
When you're like pulling into the brake check, and then it like suddenly turns down and right
Oh no,
into that
dude.
kind of turn. Oh yeah, that on the back row is it's really forceful. Like you're dropping faster than gravity. It feels like something else is just totally pulling you down. It's such an intense little moment that people overlook, but it makes the ride. I mean, it's just great.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Um,
Yeah, man. The
no.
lineup is pretty good though in general. Like I have my favorites, obviously Tatsu, Full Throttle. I love Full Throttle, by the way.
Yeah.
Think it's a massively overhated. I mean, that loop is crazy.
Yeah, there's
Amazing hang time.
yeah, I do think that we mentioned most of them, but I do want to mention these main ones. I was thinking we never mentioned the biggest ride there, like the most famous ride, Revolution.
Mid,
What?
like mid-volution.
Hey yo!
Seriously
Why?
mid. Like well, okay. When you've ridden like all these really cool, intense, fast coasters that offer unique experiences, and then go back and then go to the classic coaster, it's like it just kind of sucks. It's just boring, man.
I do
I've been
have to
on.
say it is like
It's like going back on Buccaneer after you've ridden Crazy.
okay, yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, did we? Oh yeah, we talked about Crazy. Yeah, Crazy is insane. I gotta say.
That's oh yeah. My dad really wants to go on it, but uh he hasn't been able to. So I'm gonna take him to Six Flags later this month and then take
Mhm.
him on Crazy Andy for the
I
first
love
time.
singing on that ride because I want to see if people know what I'm talking about on that ride.
Ah, it's great, man.
I was singing the theme song from iCarly.
You know, a
Um,
lot of people, the funny thing about Crazy
yeah,
is that
people become
when
crazy.
you see it on like YouTube, that too, but when you see it in a YouTube video, it looks really short. But then when you actually go up in person and look at the pendulum, it's it's crazy.
It
Literally
is.
in the name, Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like it's a great ride, though. I've said that 15 billion times, but that's just because Six Flags ride lineup is actually really impressive.
Yeah. One more thing I wanted to bring up before we go on to the next topic.
Oh, for sure.
The water rides. What do you think of those? Mid.
Roaring
I didn't
Rapids.
expect you.
Bro, no. Roaring Rapids, man. Can't diss Roaring Rapids.
Okay, that one's pretty cool. I
Great
still think
ride.
Tidal Wave was the best water ride we've
Well,
had
we can have
because
our
it.
disagreement.
You didn't like that where it got
I didn't ride it
everyone
that
wet.
much. I didn't ride it that much, so I can't make any like. I can't make too
You
many.
didn't even have to ride it. It got you wet either way.
Roaring Rapids, though, man. It's just,
Okay.
dude. There is no ride where you will laugh more than on Roaring Rapids. That's what I'll say.
Okay,
You
that
will laugh
you're right
so
on that one.
much on Roaring Rapids. I mean, especially if you go with friends, because it really is a ride where you go with friends. Like, man, you will. It's
You know
hilarious every
what?
time.
You're right. You're right. I did joke around with my friends on that ride, and
Exactly.
we
It's about
yelled
time, bro.
like I used to greet people by saying, "What's going on, Pokemon?" And we used to
Oh,
scream that on the top of the ride.
oh my
So
god.
yeah, I
But
remember that.
yeah,
But
man, it's great. And then
yeah.
Jetstream.
Oh, Jetstream. Yes.
Um,
I was gonna say, yeah.
I have no
Anything else to say
thoughts.
about these rides? Okay.
Jetstream is
Well,
just
let's
kind of
go.
whatever.
Yeah, let's go to the next topic then. Food.
Food.
Um, it's not too.
They took out the pizzeria in DC Universe, and I'll never forgive them.
Did you like that?
It was pretty. I mean, it was better than a lot of the other places.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the food there's okay. I've had the chicken tenders and
Yeah,
fries recently. I thought those were pretty good.
it's just the damn price.
Yeah, why
Damn
would I want to
price.
pay that much? Like it literally, that's the thing with me.
Yeah,
I'll only go with my friends. I don't buy the seasonal pass and I don't do any of that. I
yeah.
just have my friends take me for free. And then that's it. I mean, the only thing I bought, and I bought full not full price, but I guess the thing I really was focused on buying was that cup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The annual cup,
yeah.
but it's small. It's so small now.
Well,
So tiny.
my god, the size of the annual cup is really the thing that you're hanging on to the most.
Yeah,
You
bro.
really care about that annual cup. The size has changed for the last time.
Okay, yeah, I guess you can get free refills on it. It doesn't matter, but at the same time,
It's
why
really
is
funny because each refill costs like 15 bucks.
I
Free
mean, well,
refills forever, bro.
no, I think you can get free ones if you have the annual cup though.
Yeah, I mean, like, normally, like, without it, like, each
Oh yeah,
refill costs like 15 bucks.
definitely.
So, it is an investment if you're gonna make any, but
But still, it's like,
nah, man.
why is the cup so tiny? I remember during Fright Fest, I went through 3 or something. I was like, "Hey, yo, like, that's crazy." Um, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I
man,
mean,
actually.
it's just it's just not enough. I want more Coke.
My god.
Hey,
Not
yo,
on the premises. They'll ban you forever, bro.
yeah, you know how it is.
You know how
No,
that
but I
is,
was
bro.
just saying, yeah, I think it should be bigger, but I guess it doesn't matter. I get free refills on it, it's whatever. But
Yeah.
it's just so
You know,
tiny.
the best perk about being a staff member,
Yeah.
is I mean, the free tickets are amazing, yeah, obviously, and you can bring one person for free with you, like, that's obviously great. But I will say, man, that 40% discount on everything,
Yeah.
that is that is just amazing.
I know.
I mean, it's heaven.
No.
Especially since the food is so expensive.
Yeah, and some
Like,
of it's
okay,
really good, I gotta say.
even the staff food is kind of expensive. Like, I, there are, like, staff snack kiosks that,
Yeah.
you can, like, get your food from. This is for staff members. And, basically how it works is, like, it's kind of a trust system where you can technically take the food out for free and then steal it, but and, like, you don't have to pay it to get it. It's like a vending machine. People have been fired for that, by the way, like, for stealing snacks because they don't think anyone's gonna notice, like,
And then
stupid.
they do.
Yeah. But, man, I was, getting, like, this I usually get this tangy roast beef, like, little prepackaged sandwich thing for my lunches,
Yeah.
and that alone is, like, 6 bucks, and it's not even big. It's, like it's literally a few it's like, I don't know, maybe 3 inches? 2 little tiny 3-inch, they're just so yeah, 6 inches total for, like, 6 bucks. It's $1 an inch, man. Not as expensive as other things, obviously, but, I mean, there's not even that much meat in them. Like, there's more
Hey, yo.
sauce than meat in them. I mean, John, we've talked about this. We have discussed this many, many times. My man,
Oh,
John. But, yeah, ish that I can't complain too much about that, but what is unforgivable is the fact that Dasani's are like 4 bucks. That is
yeah.
unforgivable. $4 water, that is unforgivable, man. I'm willing to accept the 6-inch, sandwiches prepacked being like 6 bucks. I mean, that's whatever. They're still really good. I'll still get them from my lunches, but damn, $4 for a Dasani bottle,
Too
dude.
much money.
Management, if you're listening to this, please, please change that price if you can, because seriously, it's literally like 10 bucks every lunch, and most times I just opt to get it out of my paycheck
Yeah.
instead. If I can. I don't get it all the time, but uh I get it like I'd say about once every week I'll get like a lunch there. And man, it just it sucks.
I can get it.
I just yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the
I just
food is
I just
not
want my $2
the
Dasani, bro.
food is not really too good. I will say one thing I like there is
Yeah.
the barbecue place by the Justice League place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
have you've eaten there?
I don't I think I have once. I don't usually eat at the guest areas because and staff, and I haven't gone as a guest in a while.
Hmm.
So, but the times I have eaten as a guest, the food has been pretty okay, just like you said.
I don't know. I mean, the
It's not gonna be something that you write home about, and it's like, "This is the best meal I've ever eaten," and it's not gonna be something where it's like, "Wow, this is horrible. I've been scammed out of
it's
my
the only
money."
place I can think of where I can get a turkey leg. anywhere, like ever. So I like getting it. Really good.
I mean, Thanksgiving, bro. Those turkey legs go so hard.
Yeah, they are bigger. On a Thanksgiving. Stop myself there.
Yeah, man, but you gotta control. You gotta
All
control.
right, I will. I was gonna
Alright,
say. I
yeah.
mean, there's. I wish they did not get rid of the Cold Stone that was there, but I guess the ice cream place there
Yeah.
now is fine, but it's not that good.
Although I never really liked Cold Stone to begin with.
What?
That's gonna really bring some heat, but I don't know. Not a huge fan of Cold Stone.
Bruh, like they have the best flavors. They literally have banana
I don't know. Just not a huge fan of Cold
and
Stone.
sweet
I mean,
cream.
it's
I
okay.
know you like that cream. I'm just saying, it's like a good. It's a good.
The one the one memory I have, Cold Stone, is, like, my senior year of high or no, not even senior, my junior year of high
Mhm.
school when my senior friend would drive me home and we'd just get Cold Stone on the way back and listen to, like, Jack Johnson. Really fun memory. That is the only thing I still associate with Cold Stone because I legitimately, like, barely have gone there since my junior
Is it
year
because it's
ended.
so expensive? It's like the Five Guys of
No,
ice
it's
cream.
just I mean, that is a very accurate comparison, but, like, no, it's not even because of the price. I just don't really care for the ice cream.
Dang,
I just don't.
it's so
Like,
thick.
that's weird to say, I know, but I don't really care for the Cold Stone ice cream.
Dang. All right. It's fine though. I mean, they have the funnel cake thing at the
Oh, the funnel cakes at
Mhm.
Six Flags, dude. This girl oh my god, that's really funny you mentioned that because, back my junior year of high school. Wow, we're really going back in time here.
Hey yo.
Thank you, thank you. That was, like, 3 years ago at this point, 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, so this girl that I used to, like this girl that I was talking to basically,
Mhm.
I I don't know how to describe our relationship, not really that important for the podcast, but, like, we were, like, dating/not slash not dating, but, like,
Yeah, one of those
I don't
things.
know. We were a school couple, if that makes any sense. We didn't
Exactly.
actually go out on dates because I couldn't drive at that point, embarrassing. But we were, like, exclusive and, like, knew that we liked each other and stuff. But anyways, weird tangent. Enough with that. The point I want to make is that she worked at the funnel cake area.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she told me a lot about it. She would get guys hitting on her all the time, and it was just a very cramped area.
Hmm.
Uh,
Guys
food department
wait, hitting her up at the food
yeah,
place. Okay,
at the
that's one
funnel
thing I want to
cake
bring up.
area.
That's one thing I want to bring up because
Oh, yeah,
they
tell me.
have the name tags to say how old. No,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah, the
it'll
name
be
tags
red
show
or
the age of the
something.
employee.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I wonder how many like creepy men just flirt with like underage
Yeah,
women
I
there.
mean, the thing is, like, they don't know that they're underage. They don't know what the colors mean, right?
Yeah, unless you know.
If you do know and you still do it, then that's extremely, extremely creepy. I think that hitting on any, workers at any place is kind of out of place and creepy. Um, but, like, especially if you know that they're like, that's another level of creepiness.
Yeah.
All creepy, just different levels of, like, very creepy to extremely, extremely creepy.
Oh, definitely.
You feeling me?
Yeah. I'm feeling
So,
you right now.
yeah, but, it goes from, like, you know, very obviously very creepy if you're hitting on or if you're hitting on non-coworkers. Very creepy if you're hitting on workers and you're just a normal dude and you're going there and you're gonna hit on a coworker, like,
Yeah,
that's pretty creepy. And then if you're knowingly hitting on minor coworkers, yeah, that's, like, another level of creepiness.
definitely. I was gonna say, what were you saying about the her working at the funnel cake place?
Yeah. Uh Well, I don't remember too much of what she talked about it, but from what I do remember, there is a lot of drama, a lot of workplace drama, just like with
Dang.
Doug's Bunny World, a lot of workplace drama. It seems to be more common in the food department than in the ride department. Workplace drama, from
Yeah.
what I've heard from some of the people I know that work in foods, including her back when I knew her. A lot of workplace drama in foods. a lot of, like, passive aggressive stuff, and I think that's because of the type of person that is more likely to work at food. I'm not speaking for all food people. I know a lot of really cool food people.
Like me, kind of.
I
Mhm.
know a lot of really cool people that work in food. So if you're from the food department, this is not directed at you. But if you're choosing to work in the food department, which is going to require a lot less work and effort versus the ride ops department, which is going to require a lot more work and effort, then I think that it's a place, and especially because it's a place where like there's a lot more people in one place, and it's very like you're gonna have 20 people that are all in one room, and they're not gonna be concerned about safety because they're just cooking. So there's a lot more opportunity for social interaction and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think
No,
it's
I get it.
I'd say it's mostly that. I mean, probably
Mhm.
a little bit like that type of work environment attracts people that kinda like that social drama stuff, but also the fact that the work environment allows for it more is what makes it, more drama filled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I was gonna also say, the there's a Johnny Rockets there. It's the only place to ever get Johnny Rockets, so I think that's pretty cool. Um, what?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, so I think that's cool about it. You know, you can get
Yeah,
your 50s food or something, whatever you want. I mean, most people probably don't go there. Probably go to the Wascals or that other area that's close by.
yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, you know how it is. Do you have anything else you'd like to say about the food?
not really. The food is
Yeah,
again, about the whole entire point of the food, it's kinda just whatever. Like, I don't
just to
even know if
fill your body
yeah,
up.
it's just kind of a filler, you know? Like, I don't
This is
think it's
filler.
particularly good or bad. I do think it's particularly expensive, but I don't think it's particularly good or bad.
Yeah.
I think that's, like, the
Foods.
most accurate summation I can make of the
Yeah,
food.
food's definitely better themed at like Disneyland or at Universal, and that's
Yeah,
actually our
and
next. What's up?
Disneyland has those really good, in the Pirates of the Caribbean area, they have these amazing crepes,
Yeah,
and those are expensive as hell, but man, worth the price.
yeah, and that's the next. You want to go to the next topic?
Oh, yeah,
All right. So
sure.
the next topic is theming. Um, Six
Oh, okay,
Flags
yeah.
does not care about theming, but it kind of does.
Well, for Fright Fest
Yeah, but
specifically,
we'll talk about that.
there's more
Yeah,
oh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
but at the same time, when it comes to theming, not on Halloween, I don't know, man. I mean, like they have the mascots and they have maybe some cool stuff in the DC area and obviously Bugs Bunny World, but outside of that, they don't really have much theming going on. Like, like
Yeah,
the cast members there aren't going to be trying to make it seem like it's that
yeah,
area or anything.
unless it's in Buccaneers, in which case they're all just up as pirates.
Yeah, and
Unless they're not anymore. I haven't actually been on Buccaneers, in, like, I think 2 years.
dang, in a hot minute.
Well, that's because Crazy released, and Crazy is like Buccaneers, but better,
Oh yeah,
which I think everyone
crazy.
here can admit.
Yeah, no, I mean
But yeah,
oh
to
yeah,
answer your
Buccaneers. I
question
want to
about
yeah.
theming. Oh, well, okay, about Buccaneers first, what do you wanna talk about it?
I was just saying, yeah, I don't even remember anyone acting like a pirate last time I went on. I think the girl there literally just had like dyed hair. Mm.
I don't remember, honestly.
So
It's been a hot minute. I can't speak about it with much authority.
it has been.
But from what I remember, this might have been before Christianity's release when I went in 2017. But, yeah, they had a pirate kind of theme there.
Yeah, I feel
But
like the strongest theming is literally just Justice League Battle of Metropolis,
yeah.
which
But,
is dumb.
I mean, to be entirely fair, it's not like you can expect Six Flags to, really theme a lot. That's not why they're making the rides, and that's not their target, goal,
Yeah,
right? They're not the target audience. They're not trying to make rides to theme and make it really themed out. Right? They're making thrill rides, which is to make it exciting.
I know. Like obviously
Yeah.
you gotta, I mean, that's why there's not a
Yeah.
lot of thrill rides at Disneyland. Their main thing is theming, but with
I think they can be interconnected. I just think that, I don't think there's a need to when you're going for a niche like thriller rides. I don't think there's as much of a niche, present in theming.
yeah, it's just that
I
they own so big OP, like original properties like or IPs.
they do use I mean, they use Bugs Bunny World, like, they use that. They use DC. There if you look in the queues, like the Lex Luthor queue, for example, that's pretty themed out. They have a lot of Lex Luthor stuff around the Drop a Doom queue.
Yeah,
And then, because I'm in those 2 queues a lot more and Wonder Woman's, Wonder Woman, that it has, like, a whole Greek temple
yeah,
as
that's
its
kind of
queue,
cool.
and it's pretty cool, and the inside is pretty it's pretty cool as well.
I guess I wish
Um,
there was like theming where it's like, you would hear like Wonder Woman be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting chased down by
yeah.
Ares."
Well, it's not gonna be like Jurassic World water ride in Universal,
Yeah, or maybe it
which
could
is
be
amazing, by
like
the
on
way.
yeah, it could be Superman being like, "Oh my God, Lex Luthor, don't grab me!" And then Lex Luthor's like, "Ha ha
Jesus.
ha! I'm gonna use my rocket
You
boots."
know, funnily enough, they actually do have what you're sorry, I cut out for a second. What you're talking about, they have that at the top of, Drop a Doom.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
What would
like,
they have?
they have audio that plays
What does
from
it say?
Lex. Well, it's kinda just like, "Waha," and then it goes like, "Do, do, do," and it, like, stops, and then it drops.
That's kind of goofy. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
If
But I
you
feel
actually
like
listen to it, it's pretty funny. It's pretty cool.
it would be funny if Superman on Return to Krypton would be like, "I am returning to Krypton." Then they get to the top and is like, "I'm going back."
Yeah. Like, right when you, like, stop at the top, it's like, the speaker blares out, "I'm going back to Krypton."
No,
And then he, like,
back to
flies back.
Earth.
Is
Yeah,
it
that's one
no,
thing.
oh,
What's
is
up?
it Escape to Krypton, right? Superman Escape no, Escape from
Um,
Krypton.
yeah, escape. Oh, okay, so maybe
No,
yeah,
Escape
maybe
from
he's.
Krypton. Yeah, that's I was confused for a second when you said going back to yeah, so the Q is Krypton, and he's escaping from it,
Oh,
and then he
okay.
goes back into Krypton at the end because he goes back into the Q.
For some reason, why does he escape and then come back?
Well, because the ride obviously comes back down after it goes
I
back.
know, but wouldn't it make more
I'm
sense if the
kidding.
ride was called Return to Krypton?
Well, no, because he'd be leaving Krypton. So it's the
Well,
escape in the
first
first
off,
part and
okay,
then the return
this
in the
is
second part.
okay. Listen here, Kane. This is what I thought the ride meant before I even thought about the name. I was thinking, the ride meant that he was in he okay. I thought because when he went back to Krypton, he realized, oh wait, Krypton is exploded because what are, all of them died or whatever. That's why I'm now on Earth. And then he went back, so it was like a very redundant trip, and that
Well,
was the joke of the ride.
I mean, it could be like that in their head. So like, okay, well, he's obviously escaping from Krypton, but then like second part of the ride is doesn't count because he just escaped, and now like the whole return part is just us going back to launch the next Superman. But
Yeah,
Superman
it
is still
just
going up.
that'd be kind of funny though. Be like, I'm going back to Krypton, and then it's like,
Yeah.
like they renamed the name, they renamed the ride, Return to Krypton. They
No,
were like, oh
no,
wait,
they keep
I
it as
forgot.
Escape from Krypton in the start, and then at the top of the tower, it's like it changes.
Oh yeah,
Now going back to Krypton, and then the second part of the ride is I'm going back to
going back
launch
to
instead of
Krypton.
dropping
Oh,
directly.
because it's like the problem with him going to Krypton, in my mind,
Huh.
is that it doesn't, from my knowledge, that's why he's on Earth. It exploded. You
Well,
know?
he's on Earth because they dropped there as a child,
Yeah,
technically.
but wasn't it
Run into
because
them
like
before.
all of them were gonna get decimated,
They were going to die, yes.
and then
Annihilated is more the word you're looking for.
yeah, I mean that's the thing. Maybe it's not even like he comes back and he realizes, oh yeah, everyone's dead. I forgot. I'm going back to. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe they weren't thinking about it too much when it came to the rides, symbolism or whatever. But I think that'd be funny. I'm just saying, you know. But
Yeah, yeah. I get you.
anyway, yeah. So when it comes to the theming, it sucks. I guess it's cool to take pictures
I
with
wouldn't
some of
say it
the
sucks. I wouldn't say Six Flags' theming is bad. I
yeah
mean, okay, I don't really like steampunk. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like steampunk. I think it looks kind of,
yeah.
weird and
That's
out
a
of
little
place.
dumb. Yeah,
So
it's
I don't
right
like the
next
gearworks
to yeah.
district. Like, I think that that's kind of weird. I think that the theming for that area is kind of weird. But I will say that it's not like it's bad. Like, it doesn't like stand out as horrible, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike what's a really good example of really terrible theming that stands out at you at how awful it is?
I don't know. I mean, definitely not at Six Flags. I don't think. Terrible
Like
theming. I don't
yeah,
know.
really
Can't even
terrible,
think about
terrible
it.
theming.
To be honest, it's either theming or no theming. So I
That's
don't know.
true.
It's kind of hard to say because when people theme
It's
something,
just
they
it's
go,
more non-existent. I mean, it's still there, but it's just not,
yeah.
to the same level as Disneyland
But
or
like, I
Universal.
wouldn't go out of my way to take pictures with the
Yeah,
mascots. I wish they had Superman and Wonder Woman walking around.
they do have Wonder Woman walking around,
Hey
actually.
yo,
I'm like, oh my god, John.
we gotta
Oh
take a
my
picture in
god,
front of
come on.
her
My
with her
god.
in front
John.
of Wonder Woman.
John. What did we just say about hitting on workers as a guest?
I mean, why would they have Wonder Woman be played by someone underage? Oh, well, I guess
Well,
you also
they
said the
don't.
fact that
Yeah, I mean,
it's
if
just
you're
bad either way for
yeah,
a guest to
it's kinda weird if you're a guy hitting on a worker.
hey yo,
I think at least in my opinion, like,
when are you
obviously people can do whatever they
free?
want to do.
When are you free, honey?
When you get off closing, it's like,
Want to use the
really?
lasso of truth on me?
My god. Oh, yeah, they rebranded the Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth ride because of Wonder Woman Flight of Courage,
Yeah,
which was a while ago. They changed it to Teen Titans.
yo.
It's really funny because, that is probably one of the worst rides to work at. You work
Oh, Teen
alone.
Titans.
Yeah, you work alone. It's a really boring ride
What
in
is
my
Teen Titans
opinion.
again?
It's like the spinning one.
Oh yeah, yeah, boring.
So it's really boring to work at, and you work alone. So there's no one to talk to. It's super boring, almost no one goes on it, and it's just, like, lonely, and it's just isolating and, like, boring, and just it's literally like the Six Flags
That
Shadow
you know
Realm.
what? That'd actually be cool if they got rid of that ride, went on to Justice League. This would be cool for theming, and they changed it to Teen Titans Go, and they had it like more advanced. It was like
I
screens
think that
of
would be
like
cooler.
yeah, and then have all the voices from the. I mean, I people don't like Teen
Nobody
Titans
cares
Go,
about
but
well, not even you wouldn't even need Teen Titans Go, maybe just, like, regular Teen Titans,
I think it'd be
right?
funny if it's Teen Titans Go.
In
It
any
would get all
case,
the kids
it's
going.
better than Justice League because nobody even cares about Justice League. I mean, the
Because you could
DC
do
movies
really
with
cool
the,
stuff with yeah.
DCU sucks. It's terrible. The DCCU, whatever, the DC Cinematic Universe,
And they can
it's
make
really
fun of
bad.
itself on the ride. They can make fun of itself.
My
Like,
god.
this is the time where you take your picture, smile, or
Meta
something like that,
irony.
and then and then Beast Boy turns into a camera, and then Cyborg is just
I don't think
spazzing
that's
out.
how Beast Boy works.
I know that's the joke. He's
No.
like, oh wait, you turn into a. Usually you turn
Oh my
into a
god.
an animal. What happened? And then they were
Yeah.
like, we just stopped caring at the end. Oh my
My
gosh.
god. They should
I'm
hire
just saying.
you. You should be the new CEO of Six Flags.
I should be, yes. And then everyone there has to be on my podcast and talk about Six Flags all day.
My god.
But
It's like, employer mandated surveys. Nobody actually likes them. It just fills out the first option on every page.
exactly. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
You have anything
Oh.
else you'd like to say about theming?
Um. Oh yeah, I was gonna finish off about Teen Titans, dude. It's literally. I just need to reiterate for everyone watching about how terrible it is to work there. It's like being banished to the Shadow
Oh my
Realm.
gosh.
Like seriously. I mean, it's fun to go on if you have a spare like few minutes during your lunch, and then it's like, oh, I may as well just hop on while I go back to my ride that I'm working at. But and I'm sure it's fun to go on as a guest too, because there's no wait and it's very unique. But if you're actually working there, like it sucks.
Yeah.
It's really lonely. It's literally the Shadow Realm. You are being banished to the Shadow Realm.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think Raven
Yeah.
would like that.
Alright.
All right.
Oh my god. Okay,
All
next
right. Okay.
topic before Raven catches
Okay.
on.
Hurricane.
To banish you from the
Hey, yo,
park.
pause. Hurricane Harbor. Um,
Oh, what a great place. I actually really like Hurricane Harbor.
very fun. You get to see a lot of shirtless men. Oh yeah. And
My god,
I mean,
you need to
a
be
lot of
stopped.
people. I mean, a lot of people. I bet flirt with the lifeguards there, especially the
Oh
women.
yeah, I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Um.
I used to go all the time to Hurricane Harbor actually when I was like 10. I would go with my sister had this friend back when we were like that age.
Yeah.
And we went all the time with her family and then my
Oh,
family.
dude.
And then we like yeah, we paired up all the time. And it was fun, I loved it, like, the Tiki Tower little area with the, pool floaty rides, it's a fun area. The Taboo Tower, that's really fun, I love Taboo Tower.
Hmm.
If you've ever been up there, it has some really cool water slides that are really tall and, like, it's fun. I remember it very
I
fondly.
went shirtless recently, and I may never do that again unless I wear suntan lotion because I got or sunscreen because I got burned, bruh. It's all red.
My god.
But I went on most of the rides, or I
The
mean
slides.
slides.
The
Okay, we
slide
gotta first
ride.
talk about the one that's not a ride. The wave pool. What's your thoughts?
What are my thoughts?
It's definitely
Well, that's kind of
chill.
like asking what are your thoughts on wave pools in general because wave pools, they're pretty much the same, all of
It's like
them.
the chill zone.
Um, it's okay. It's whatever. I don't personally, I think it's kind of disgusting. I hate being crowded next to people in a wave pool. I feel like their juices are all in the water. It's all getting like slimed on me. Like
Oh,
it
you don't
just
like that?
feels like,
Okay, I'm gonna shut
bro,
up.
man, John, this is the 15th time. My God.
We're like, hey,
Yeah,
been
man, I
keeping
feel like
count.
I feel like disgusting if I go in the wave pool. Like, kinda like going in the kids, like if you like when I was a kid, when I was like 10, and going in I wanna clarify because I don't want
Yeah.
people to think I'm going in the kids' water area when I'm like 18, the grown person, like,
EDP
Jesus
4 or
Christ.
5.
Yeah, when I was like 10 and going in the kids', water area, it was like nasty to me too. I mean, I think it's nasty. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, but the water slides themselves,
I like how you can
kinda
like
cool.
move around though in the wave pool, and you
Oh,
kind
like
of
every
watch
wave pool
movies in
ever.
there though.
Kidding.
Okay, you know what?
I'm
All right,
kidding, I'm
fine.
kidding, I'm
It's
kidding,
not
I'm kidding.
special, but
Yeah, exactly, it's not special, it's just kinda like
a lot of the rides are very similar. Like all the tube rides are basically the
yeah,
same.
they have 3 versions of the tiki one, and it's really cool because it's always really empty in the beginning of the day, and you can
Yeah,
just go on and hop on and off and, like, all of them, and it's really fun.
I definitely like. I definitely like that one, and I mean, we gotta talk about Tornado. That one's fun.
Oh, yeah, well, great. That's really fun, man. I remember the first time I went on when I was, like, 10, same time period, I
Yeah.
I was in the backside of the, floaty, and I ended up going down backwards.
Oh no,
I
bro.
did not expect that, but it was really fun. And going through the actual, tornado area too, like, where it goes up and down, like, it's super fun. I love it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it offers a very unique experience, I think, um, at least compared to the other slides there.
No, I
But
mean,
now
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah. I mean, I like that ride. It obviously depends on where you're gonna fall. I'd
Oh,
say when
yeah.
it comes to um the other rides, obviously that one that like you race, what's it called? The bamboo shoots or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
the different bamboo shoots,
that
yeah.
one's fun. I
The
guess it
ones where
feels
you
like for
drop into
kids.
the slide, yeah.
Oh, that one's cool too. Yeah, I mean that one where you have to drop is fun. The one that's like all colored. There's like two of them next
Yeah.
to each other. That one's
Yeah, yeah.
cool. Um, Definitely I was scared of that when I was a kid because I was scared of
Same
going on
here.
it,
I was
but
totally scared
then
of
then I did and I was like, hey yo, it's not bad.
that's kind of the same with all slides, though, like, water slides are pretty easy
Yeah, definitely.
compared to roller coasters, if you really think about it, like
There's really nothing too fun I mean, I guess there's the lazy river. That's fun.
Yeah, but I remember it's pretty fun, but, when I was in Vegas, I went to Vegas, like, I think it was, like, 3 years ago. Yeah, about 3 years ago at this point, and we stayed in Mandalay Bay, um, and the lazy river there, that was the best lazy river I've ever been on. That was an amazing lazy river, dude. It was amazing. So, obviously, going back to Six Flags, Mere Immortal, Lazy River, you know,
Hmm.
totally different.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, just trying to think. Uh, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the rides are just you go into a tube with a bunch of people, you go down a slide or
Yeah.
something like that. I mean, I like the no creep guys. The kiddie section that's cool when it drop the water um bucket falls on you. That's fun. I gotta
Oh,
say,
yeah.
unless you don't like that.
That's in the kids area, though.
Yeah. So you
For sure.
guys
Yeah.
gotta make sure that you're safe.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, that's what we're talking about, the bonsai pipelines.
Yeah,
Yeah. The bonsai pipelines.
yeah. But
That is what you're talking about.
I was also talking about the bucket that falls on you in that like area.
Ah,
That's cool, I'd say. But the
yeah.
pipelines are cool
Oh, yeah,
too.
the Tiki Falls, the tornado, right?
Yeah,
Um, the what was the other, oh, yeah, the Black Snake Summit, forgot. I almost forgot about
that one's
that.
fun.
Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, there's like three of them right next to each other.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah. Um.
They're, like, pitch black, and, like, if you go in the ride, like, and it's pitch black, it's, like, super fast and crazy, man.
Definitely.
And it's actually really long too.
Yeah. When it comes to Hurricane Harbor, I'd say it's fun, but I wouldn't spend a whole day there.
Obviously, yeah, I think it's more of a, like, companion piece to
Hmm.
Six Flags. I don't think it'd be as cool if they were a water park on its own.
Yeah.
I think it's just, like, yeah, a
So
companion
much you can
piece,
do
you
with it.
know?
Do you want to go to the next topic?
Definitely. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
next
So the
topic,
next
sure.
topic, hopefully not the longest topic on here, Fright Fest. It is fun.
Fright
I
Fest.
like the mazes.
That just started.
Yep. Hopefully we can go. It seems fun.
Oh,
Definitely, I
yeah.
don't want to be mean. Actually, from what I haven't went to the Universal one, but I heard that one's better.
It is. I go to the Universal one
Yeah,
every
but
year.
what's your thoughts though overall on the, or even just specifics on the Fright Fest?
On the Six Flags one, I mean, I think the theming is pretty okay.
That's the
Obviously, not
theming
as
where
good
it's
as
like
Universal's.
this is the only time they'll ever
Theming is
do theming,
better.
you know?
Yeah. I think that they have really good actors. Um, they have some good actors there. Like, they hired them recently. They did tryouts and stuff, and they just started. I think today is the first day they started. So, they have pretty good actors. The mazes, they're fun. Like, it's again, like there's kind of a common thread here, right? It's Six Flags. It's really all about the thrill rides,
Yeah,
and they're amazing. They have some of the best thrill rides in the world. They have amazing thrill rides. But then everything else revolves around that, and so I think Fright Fest is best when you're riding the thrill rides in conjunction with doing,
yeah,
mazes and, like, going around the park with Halloween stuff, like,
definitely. And I know a
at
lot of
least in
people
my
that try to get involved in that. I remember there was this one time I went to Fright Fest, and it was I think one of my first times, and this girl got really upset with someone because they like got in their face or something, and she just started yelling at
Oh,
him, and then they kicked her out of the that maze, and then we had to walk away.
that's stupid, so if you're going in a maze, right, I mean,
Yeah,
you think that it'd be pretty
she's
expected that you'd
whack,
be scared.
but
That is
that was also
absolutely
when
whack.
we were in high school, so that's another thing.
Yeah,
But
that's stupid.
yeah, that was weird. I was like uncomfortable. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's not that scary,
Yeah.
thankfully, but I like the theming on them. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I wish maybe they did more that were themed on like the properties they had, Looney Tunes or Justice League, and they
Yeah,
like
but, like,
skewed them up.
those the thing is, like, yeah, DC isn't really scary,
I know, but they could make it
and neither
like
is Bright and Morning, right? I
yeah, they
mean,
can make it. They could try to make it scary, and I think it'd be
you
cool.
know what
Like
was you know what was really scary, though?
what?
How terrible that one Looney Tunes
Oh
show
my
was from the
gosh.
the sci-fi one, remember? Where they have those really weird it's so weird, I totally forgot the name of it. Um, that one Looney Tunes sci-fi show from the 2000s. I totally don't what was the name of it? What was the name of that damn show?
I don't remember that one, but I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember they totally or Lunatics Unleashed. Lunatics Unleashed.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that?
I
Dude,
think so.
terrible. That was literally horror in how terrible it was, right? I mean, it's it's like if Sonic Underground didn't have the amazing theme song.
Um,
That's literally the equivalent I would make.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
who even watches Looney Tunes anymore?
If they made a lot of people, funnily I
Yeah.
mean, Jesus, a lot of people watch it just for Woman Money, dude. And Space Jam was super popular. But, yeah, if they'd made a maze based on Lunatics Unleashed, I think the quality of the show alone would scare most people more than any other maze in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it's cool to go, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have more to say about it if I go there. But
yeah,
to be honest, I don't know. I mean, when it comes to uh, what is it? My God, the mazes. Um, all right, but it's just like an upscaled haunted house. It's really
yeah.
nothing
I feel
to
that.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just go because it's late and you can stay late. You
Yeah,
can ride the lot. I think the rides are open
yeah. The
later
rides
too.
are
I don't know.
so the normal hours are it closes at 8 on a weekday and 9 on a weekend. Uh,
But don't they
I
stay
don't
open longer?
actually. I don't remember. Six
All
Flags are.
right, but I think so. I think so. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Um,
But from my knowledge, days open a little longer. The rides and everything.
oh no. You're right. Actually, I did totally forget. Yeah,
Okay, good.
they they extend it. I think only for a few days though, or like a few select days. They
Nice.
extend it to like 11, like a little bit later,
It's cool.
which is good for me because
But
I'm gonna get more
yeah,
hours, more
oh
money.
my. Do you have anything else you'd like to say about
Not really.
Farfest?
I think it's real. I think it's well put together. I think it's a really good event. Obviously, it's cool at Six Flags to try to set their own. And I of course enjoy it when we go. Like I'll enjoy it when we go. You know. But at the same time, like
You know what? I will have to say it's funny when people are chasing you. That's
yeah, but
funny.
I will say like obviously Universal's is still the pinnacle of Fright Fests and Horror Nights and all that.
Yeah.
But Six Flags offers a pretty cool alternative, and you get to ride some really cool rides too.
Yeah. Did you have anything else you'd like to say about Six Flags?
I've said pretty much all that we, we talked about. It's a great park. Um, Working there is a great experience. If you live by there, I would consider working there honestly. If you live by there, it pays pretty good. Um, Pretty good hours. Very flexible with your schedule. That's something that I did not expect. They're very flexible with scheduling, mostly because they have such a huge workforce, at least in my opinion. But it's a cool place to work, and the rides are great. Um, they're obviously not. It's obviously not perfect. Um, Cough prices. The prices.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh my.
especially those new ticket prices. My God. Thank God I have that 40% discount and
So
the free
much money.
tickets. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd be able to support my hobby. But yeah, generally really good place, and I think it's a great addition to town for sure for Santa Clarita.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Then we can end it there. I was gonna ask you, Kaden. Did you have anything you'd like to shout out on the podcast or anything like that? Any like social
Um,
medias or any like little projects you're doing?
Not really. I'm pretty chill right now. No shout outs from me.
All
Maybe a
right.
little bit disappointing, but yeah.
Dang, no OnlyFans.
My God, John. Again?
I
Again?
I asked a
Didn't he
few of
do a
my
whole episode on
what's
that?
oh yeah, episode 7.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah.
no, she didn't. I mean, they didn't do OnlyFans. It was something else, but they did something similar.
Oh, okay.
All right then. I was gonna say, guys, let me know how you feel about Caden. In the comments below. Let me know if you'd like to hear from him again. I sure do. Thanks for listening to this week's podcast, and you'll see me next week talking to somebody else about something else. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode about Six Flags, and yeah, you'll hear from me next week. All right,
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Oh yeah.